Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dangerous, the hardest working man in comics.
Ryan Seymour, King of Comics Town here in Columbus, Ohio.
Biggity boom! We are here for a brand new week. What is this, June 1st? Is that technically the day?
Yeah, it'll be tomorrow,
when we do the time change date shift, it's weird, okay? So we're coming to you from the past, telling you about books in your future that you should be reading. That's weird.
Yeah.
It's true, though, okay?
Gosh.
How about that paradox?
It's like a nerdy Back to the Future.
Just like, maybe that, okay, we might need to theme that out next show. Yeah. Back to the Wednesday? I don't know. Back to your future. Black to your future? Oh, that's right. Okay, that just happened. I'm sorry. This is what happens, man. This is what happens. Okay, so before we get into some books and such, some things dropped in the media space.
Yes.
Obi-Wan.
Yep.
Did you knock out those two?
Ooh, yeah.
Man.
Yeah, night one.
I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you at all. Feels, what are your thoughts?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Ewan McGregor absolutely nails it.
Without question.
Little Leia.
Stole my heart.
Yeah.
Stole
if you don't think that's the stuff Leia would say.
1,000,000%. 1,000,000%.
Jimmy Smits. What better father?
What do you need? What do you need?
Yeah.
Although, I do prefer him as a drug dealer in trading places. Sorry. It's my jam.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hard to go wrong.
Wait, no, is it? Wait, what is that one? It's not trading spaces or places. It's crap. What is it with
I'm blanking too.
Yeah, no. Wait, because Paul Walker made a movie called the same thing, and I'm like, no, that's not the right one. It's with Gregory Hines and Billy Crystal. What is that one?
My brain said White Knights, but that's
that's dancing.
Yeah.
That's dancing.
It's not even close.
All right, fine. You guys look it up and you tell us what it is in the comments below. I want to see what your movie acumen is, and tell me, have you watched that movie, because it's amazing. Running scared. Crap.
Yes.
That's what it is. You ever have that moment where just brain fart? That's what happens. No, you're absolutely right.
It was
dope.
ridiculous. Can't wait for the next episode.
Yeah.
And then we got Miss Marvel coming up here in a week.
Soon and very soon. Cannot wait. Okay, last one though. Where are you on Stranger Things?
I'm a heretic. All right.
What?
I don't dislike Stranger Things. I've just only watched parts of episodes.
Ryan, this is your childhood.
I know.
Literally.
It freaks me out.
No.
When you referenced Ocean Pacific shirts, I was like, yeah, them Bugle Boys. I haven't seen a Coca-Cola rugby yet.
Sir.
There was a Swatch.
Do you not? Okay, you are Eddie Munson. That's all I'm going to tell you. But when you watch this, when you finally catch up and you get to Eddie Munson, you're like,
that's me.
That is. I am the he that you were talking.
No, it's weird. And it's not out of any Game of Thrones sucks, I'm not gonna watch.
Yeah.
It's just I've never gotten to every time it's been on, my family binge watches it
without you.
While I'm at the shop, so I don't have anyone to. So I'm just like, all right, whatever.
Okay, this is. I'm gonna need you to turn it on at the shop and just watch.
Yeah, just do nothing. Just
yeah. It's okay. I think if anybody comes to bother you and just be like, hey, look, I'm watching Stranger Things, they'll be like, oh, I'm sorry.
My bad.
Yeah.
Continue.
They'll sit down with you. Yeah. Okay.
I know, it's weird. It's so weird. My family absolutely loves it. They just don't love me enough to watch it with me. So,
Okay. And on that note, let's talk about some good reads that you should read, because we found some books that we thought were pretty daggone good, and we want to recommend them to you.
Yeah.
Okay, so in terms of what we've got here, we've got two that are the same,
yes.
One that's different. Where do you want to start?
Okay, I know something big. A first appearance of sorts is supposed to be in Miles Morales' Spider-Man 38.
Okay, so let's jump into this. This is Empire of the Spider Part 1. Okay, so creative team Saladin Ahmed and Christopher Allen on the writing. Or no, that's Saladin Ahmed is writing. On pencils, it's Christopher Allen and Alberto Foch. So two different art styles. Sorry about that. Inkers, we've got 3 different inkers. Good grief, there's a lot of people working on this book. Okay, here's the thing. I had not been keeping up with Miles.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff that I wasn't sure about. It's fairly easy to keep up with this, though, which is nice. But we're talking some multiversal stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're seeing characters that should be familiar to Miles Morales fans, but in a different light. I don't know if the previous issue set up what we were about to get into. But this was a really good start for things. I really like the way that they are building a multiverse or Spider-Verse system based on Miles.
I wonder if that's a move to get ahead of something on a movie screen.
Maybe. Because there's a character that they keep referencing, said this person.
Yeah.
And what his name is, I thought was clever.
Yeah.
Is he like something that's appeared before? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Very interesting sort of setup. I think there's a lot of fun stuff that's going to happen with this. Could it be the next Spider-Verse? Maybe. So
Miles is that next generation. Like my
really
kids,
is.
It's not Peter Parker.
Right.
It's Miles Morales.
Yeah.
It's Gwen Stacy. So
Right. Like I was gonna say, if it's not Miles, it's Gwen.
Yeah.
But even Gwen almost feels like a legacy character to Peter.
Yeah.
Because there's that reference. Miles is something totally unique.
Yeah.
So check that out. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah. Nice jumping on point.
All right. My book that is different.
Yes.
From Scout Comics, Broken Eye #2. This is 100% Guy Ritchie, British low-life
I'm for that.
criminal stuff. There is a judge that is being threatened. There are severed hands.
Ooh.
There are date books. There are dogs eating meats. Meats that might not be acquirable at Arby's, let's say that.
Okay.
And there is... Yeah.
Wow.
Dead moms. And that
Okay.
doesn't even give you the ballpark.
No.
So, yeah.
If that's your jam,
This
pick
is your
up.
book.
There it is. Okay. I want to save Neverender for last.
Okay.
If that's all right.
Yeah.
All right. So this one, a good read that you should read.
Yeah.
Caveat. Okay. So Justice League Road to Dark Crisis #1. Everybody worked on this.
Yes.
Okay. Ryan worked on this book. Jeremy worked on this book. Justin worked on this book. I'm the only one that didn't. I was busy. I don't know. Everybody's on this book.
Yeah, it's... There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6...
Yeah.
6 different creative teams.
That's a ton of different stories in this one. Each of them obviously taking place after the Dark Crisis free comic book day setup.
Yep.
So the concept of the Justice League being gone has been established. So this is post that, and everyone figuring out where their place in the new world is going to be.
The criminal reactions made sense.
It definitely does. Or does it?
Yeah.
That's kind of a... Okay.
Because there's one group that,
Yes.
and then there's others I'm just like...
You know better.
Yeah.
You know it's not everybody. Like, why are you doing this? Like, yeah. The one, like, okay, so this person...
Yeah.
I'm like, you should know better.
Yeah. It's not going to go the way you think.
And you're not unintelligent.
Yeah.
So stop that.
Yeah.
Stop that. Obviously, the one recruitment that happened, that was kind of badass.
Yeah,
I did enjoy
that
it.
really was.
Like, a lot.
I wonder if this story is going to be the one that's going to have the biggest impact.
Probably.
Moving forward.
Probably. So, okay, this is basically an anthology of short stories to kind of set the stage for this Road to Dark Crisis. The biggest problem that I have with this, though, is Dark Crisis is going to be an unwieldy amount of books.
Yeah.
Like, they've got this checklist here.
It's almost Marvel.
Yeah. Like,
in terms of largeosity.
Definitely. I mean, we're talking from May to December.
Yeah.
It's an average of 3 books a month that
Yeah.
you have to get in order to do that. So that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, in order to keep track of this story.
And what's weird is Justice League is still going. Batman
Right.
is still going. Like, all those characters, and that's what I cannot figure out is if they're dead or at least not on the playing field.
Right.
I don't know. It's so weird to me.
It becomes counterintuitive in terms of a continuity-based storyline,
Mm-hmm.
right? And maybe that's the point, is like, oh, we got to get away from continuity. There are other ways to do that, right? Like, I think that's one of the flaws of our modern American system. Why would you fix that, though?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just curious.
I
Like,
don't know.
if you're going to do a company-wide event...
How is it not company-wide?
Right.
like that's the part that I don't understand, and it's always bothered me when publishers do that.
Right.
But then I complain when they do that, and every book
Everything
is
has
a
to tie
tie-in.
into it.
So it's I mean they can't. There's no way they do it right because
There is no right.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's like, do they not put out a Justice League book, or do they have whatever the Justice League 2.0 is,
Right.
and then people complain about that and not buy it, or
Hard to say.
or it blows up huge and they throw the best creative team possible at it.
And then it's something amazing, and there you go. These are the conundrums of
Yeah.
our business, man. Can you imagine being a creator, having to like
No,
figure, oh, I get to write Justice League? Well, sort of.
Yeah,
it's during this event. Here's the story, and you got to play to that.
yeah, you just change the words so nobody knows you didn't. Like
That's rough. That's rough. I'm curious, from you creators that are watching, what is that process like for you guys? Like when you get the call that you're going to be a part of this big company event, is it difficult to get on that same page?
Yeah.
I'm curious about
like
that.
how much flexibility do you have to do your own thing?
Right. That's
weird.
I know. What's the most successful company-wide crossover event that you can think of that did that?
Oh, I don't know. 'Cause the most successful we're going back in time to like
Yeah.
Civil War with Marvel.
I was so going to say that
like,
too.
That's that far back.
And I think one of the reasons why that worked so well was the main story you could read
Yeah.
on its own.
Yeah.
And then everything else that was a tie-in.
You didn't have to. You're reading part 5 of the main series. You're like, what the heck's going on? And it
Right.
was some issue of, X-Men special with Dupe, and like that nobody bought.
And then you're like, oh, I don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Neverender #1. All Hail Behemoth. This is crazy.
Yeah. So good.
Very ambitious. Very ambitious. Devin Kraft is the story, art, and designer. Edited by Jake Ekis, or Ekis. Tones by Vin Luan Liu. Backup story by James Husel. Okay. This is complex.
What was? It was an image book
Mm-hmm.
that Hickman did, and it felt like Hickman's unused ideas from X-Men.
Was it the No, it wasn't the Monday book.
Yeah, because it was like
before.
because
I know what you're talking about.
Because like what it tried to do,
Yeah.
I think this one succeeded at.
I'm with you. My thought with this was it's a Hickman manga, right?
Yeah.
So it's got like some odd sort of Dragon Ball hints to it. There's some Akira little bits to it, like a little Astro Boy even. There's a lot of influences. And so here's my criticism. My fear is that it's too many parts being put together.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
people will be confused on. I'm going to ask, though, if you grab this one, immediately pre-order #2. Because I think, like, this had to set up so much
Yeah.
that you will really start to catch your vibe in issue 2. But they are literally world building here. I mean, we're talking robots. We're talking, government tyranny.
The Fight League.
But yeah, like there's so many different things that are being established in this one book. It's almost way too much, but I feel like this is just that big dump before you go, okay, now here's the story.
Yeah.
There's a space exploration of the rich and like it's a lot.
Yeah. And
it's
a shop.
whole lot.
A shop's got to make that call blind. If you don't let them know,
Yeah.
we just have to guess.
Absolutely.
And with 80 different titles hitting the shelf every week,
What do you do?
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, I'm definitely going to go on a limb and say, do your shop a favor, order issue 2, and if by issue 2 they don't have you, all right, that's a little bit more fair.
Yeah.
Right? This one is such a world building issue. It's going to be a lot.
Yeah.
Like
And
you got to,
and it's not like you're going to have to wait for issue 2. So like it's done.
Right.
They've got it done. It's ready to go. So
Yeah, because this was a Kickstarter project.
initially,
So that's the other thing is to recognize that this format may not have been how people on Kickstarter got it. Like
Yeah.
they might have gotten like a whole graphic novel.
Yeah.
And this is just how they've tried to parcel it out in this format. So it could be, again, just wait for issue 2.
Yeah.
Wait for issue 2 before you tap out on this one, because I think this one's going to be interesting. The title alone had me.
Yeah.
Neverender, I'm like,
Yeah.
yo,
The
that's
cover,
a
I was
dope-
like, this is some kind of space opera, and yeah.
totally like weird and great, and yeah. So definitely grab this one. Sign up for issue 2 before you give any sort of judgment for whether or not you like it, because you can't know off of just this first issue. It's way too much for you to figure out.
Yeah. And if anybody on the creative team is watching this, is there a Naoki or a Sawa reference in there?
Ooh.
Because that's like my all-time favorite manga creator.
There you go.
So
there you go.
I'm just curious.
Know that we felt that. Even if there's not, congratulations.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, congratulations. That's the level that you're being held to.
Yeah.
So, good job. Good job. Okay, so now that we've got those out of the way, the must reads, the things that if they're not on your pull list, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What's going on? You want to talk about it? Where do you want to start, sir? We've got all 3 that are the same.
Yeah, that's...
I know where I want to end.
Which one? Yeah, I can live with that.
Okay.
Man.
Do we want to sandwich evil? Do we want to double stack? How do you want to do it?
I don't know, because this one was really, really cool. I feel like it should totally be a part of one of the upcoming seasons of What If.
Let's do it. Let's talk about it. Avengers Forever, issue 6. Jason Aaron, Toe, Guru, like, really good, right? Let me just start off with that. Not gonna lie, I did miss Recruiter on this one. Aaron is like one of my favorite artists these days, so when he's not there, I'm sad. But this was really good.
It has a 90s vibe.
Very much
like
so.
The art has that very much 90s, like when you were a kid or like an older kid, and just like reading those like the violent, like blood comics.
Yes.
And that's just, it's nonstop action, and it fits it perfectly.
Very much so. And considering Jim Toe was part of that Youngblood resurgence a couple years ago.
There you go.
Dead on. Okay, so I love the homages to other characters.
Yeah.
Which I think is such a great thing to say about T'Challa. Like, T'Challa as a character could fill the shoes of so many other characters.
Yeah.
And he kind of has. Like, he's been Daredevil. He's been part of the Fantastic Four. T'Challa can do it.
Yeah.
I
just want this crazy road trip crew.
Dude.
Like, this is the Fantastic Four.
Yes.
Like, that we don't...
Yes. That we don't deserve. It's so true.
And how powerful is... All right.
What is he now?
I don't know.
Like,
is it like a new universe reference?
Maybe? I could see that. I can also see like a master of sort of thing. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of cool with it.
Yeah. Because this issue continues building on the story where Killmonger is just going through, and this is like a multiversal Killmonger who is just going through universes, finding T'Challa, finding Wakanda, and then killing the planet.
Yeah. Yeah. Not just Wakanda, the planet.
Yeah.
Oh, your planet has Wakanda? It's got to go. It's got to go. And this Killmonger, the thing that makes it so scary is he's got a destroyer armor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, from like Thor destroyer armor. What a problem. What an absolute problem. And so my favorite part of this is that he lost.
Yeah.
Like a couple of times.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah. You almost never see that.
Yeah, like never. And it wasn't like something silly where you're like, oh, why you gotta underscore T'Challa like that? It builds up perfectly to what you need it to be. The Vibranium Man.
It just Killmonger. It just wasn't worth it.
I'm not even gonna take the time.
Yeah.
That hurt me.
Right?
Like, that physically hurt my soul. Where I was like, oh, dude, this whole time, and now you're just gonna... Rude? Rude. But that's a level of power.
Yeah.
That right there, that's something Doom would do.
Yeah.
Doom would do that. Oh, Reed, I found you. Next. Nope. Reed's like, no, what are you... it's done. Okay. We have Demons, number 3. Scott Snyder, Capullo, Jonathan Glapion.
When Scott is allowed to focus on a concept, he does stupid stuff. It's so good.
Yeah.
Capullo, they should be a duo.
They know each other.
Yeah.
Like, biblically. I'm saying it.
His art, every panel fits everything Scott is trying to write.
It's perfect. What I adored about this, and in comparison to this versus what is it? I don't want to be here. I kind of was it Furthest Place from.
Oh yeah, here? Which also came out this week.
Yes, it did. I'm sorry for not picking that one back up. The way that this one has chapters broken up over the course of the series has been phenomenal, right? Because normally you're like, oh, it's issue 3. But in this one, we go through a level of chapterization that is full. I mean, like 9 chapters, okay? Each one feels like its own, like,
chapter
story.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Like, it's well-paced that even within the book, you can get multiple chapters and you don't feel shortchanged at all.
And it 100% fits.
Yeah.
And they're and not like quirky, like, oh, here's the stopping point. No, it's like a legitimate, like, here is where the next phase of the story is starting.
Yep. I would almost say, like, it's very Tarantino by the way that, like, this is the story I'm going to tell. Short burst, boom. Next scene, short burst, boom. Next. And it's really crazy. I didn't see that betrayal coming.
No, I didn't see it either.
That was not the one. The explanation for how.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, that's badass.
Yeah. It was really good.
That was good. Borderline Mark Miller-esque, in my opinion.
Yeah, I can see that.
And I mean that as a compliment. Yeah. A huge compliment.
Because when it happened, it wasn't just 2 plot twists.
Right. You're like, oh! Yeah. Which was super fun. Super duper fun.
Evil. I mean, we're talking about demons, but it was still evil.
I mean, it's the Horn versus the Halo, baby. And then it's also this very beautiful, like, metatextual conversation about society today.
Yeah.
Which, okay, yes, we have demons. Now that makes perfect sense for why that title is what it is, because it is speaking about all of us, to us, and suggesting, hey, there could be light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah. Like, this, how long do you think this was brewing as a concept?
I don't know.
Right? Like,
the right amount of time.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, because they got everybody that's a part of this creative team. Inks, colors, letters. Right? It's so
on point. I feel like the impetus for this, no matter where Scott stands politically, he has like members of his family that are opposing. Yeah. And he's kind of like, guys, there's got to be a middle ground. Yeah. Like something that we can lean on to. Like, yes, we all have bad, but we got a little bit of good somewhere. Yeah. Like, come on, man.
Those ninja outfits.
Dude, so sweet. I want to see those cosplayed so bad. Yeah. I'm seeing LED light ups, like, and then if you can get the weapons to glow, you will win mad competitions. Make that happen. And if not, like, I'm sure Scott and Greg would be like, yeah, we love you. Oh, those are dope.
Need the next chapter?
Immediately. What is the future of this? I need to know.
Because you could do past, you could do future. You could do...
Fall of Man, Rise of Man. They said it. They said it.
Are there other teams in other parts of the world?
Oh, snap. I didn't even think about that. Good call. Help us explore that. Yeah. Okay, a place I don't want to explore. Oh.
Oh, man, I love being a kid.
No. Okay, so at MegaCon, I got to host a James Tynion panel. Mm-hmm. It was James, Werther, Alvaro, Sam, who's now writing House of Slaughter. Okay. He mentioned the closet. Mentioned it. Didn't really like jump into it, but he's like, it's like feelings I've had like since I was a kid and thoughts and things like that. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. So of course,
he said thoughts about it
since he was a kid, bro.
No, James, those are nightmares.
That's what I'm. Listen. So I'm like, oh, sweet. This is the book that James was talking about. I gotta pick it up. James, bro, not cool. I will burn every closet in my house.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm not even scared of. They gotta go.
I gotta fill out the paperwork to get a different sleep paralysis demon because this thing.
No, sir.
Oh my gosh.
Stop it. Okay. Here's the bad. The bad about this book is no matter where you are when you read it, it's going to sit with you for a minute. Mm-hmm. And it's going to, like, the more you think about it, the creepier it's gonna get for you.
It's like early Outcast.
It is.
It really is.
It is. Oh my god. Yes. Because Gavin Fullerton's art like definitely resonates with it. Chris O'Halloran's colors speak to the. Dang it! Good job. It's gonna sit with you in a way where you're like, this is unnerving.
As a parent,
unnerving.
You can't protect your kid, or can you? Or is that the point? Like, oh.
Okay, so with this one, the thing that makes it so successful is the hook is the last thing that they bring to you. You get characterization.
Yeah.
You get relationships.
Yeah.
You get ambitions.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get the closet.
Yeah. Because I couldn't, like, that was the thing. I was like, you can't have a title like that.
Right.
And not have...
Where is that?
Yeah.
Like, come on, let's get to it. No. You're going on a journey because these are people that you're going to know. You're going to get to understand them a little bit.
Yeah.
They're going to become people where you're siding in arguments. You're like, well, yo, calm down. It was just, or it was kind of your fault. You should have.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. The way. Okay. This is going to sound weird.
Go for it.
With a lot of comics, there's like the whole superhero thing. Like everybody's like ripped in shape, perfect posture. In this, Gavin draws these like real people. So like you see the posture of because it's a family. It's a man, a woman, and their child. Mm-hmm. And you can see the posture of the dude sitting at a bar. Like he's defeated.
He's Peter Parker if he was never bitten by a spider.
Yeah. His life has drug him into an alley and kicked him in his junk.
Yes.
And
repeatedly. Both legs.
You can just see it the way he's like unshaven, but not like oh, I'm growing a beard unshaven, or like I'm a 5 o'clock shadow man. Like no, just this dude is defeated.
Like it's just as good as it grows. Like it's not great.
And the way they draw the child, the combination of innocence and like crap, y'all, something's going on.
Something's up.
And the poor mother.
This,
yeah. Oh my gosh.
It's the squatting that I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Why are you?
Like, why are you doing that, man? Come on out, buddy.
Listen. For silent pages, this stuff screams terror.
Yeah.
Screams it.
Because, the whole interaction where you finally get the hook, you finally get the closet. No words. No sounds.
I feel like there's something SA happening here.
Yeah, there's something that just isn't.
And I'm like, yo, no. This is the bad. This is all the bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it's... God, who came up with the design for that?
Satan did. Because the absolute worst.
Yeah, this is a family that's in trouble.
And they don't even know it.
Yeah. Because kids are afraid of... like, oh, there's stuff under my bed, the monster... Kids think that. Why... As a parent, if you don't know you're in a comic book, you don't know to think...
You don't know. And where did it go?
Right?
I don't like that at all.
Because that's the scariest part of the horror. It's not that, like, Michael Myers is after me. Eventually he's going to kill me. And you can be at peace with that.
Yeah, you can get with that.
When it is a child, your child, and you have, first, you don't believe him.
How can you? Why should you?
Yeah.
Right?
Which hurts the child.
Yes.
And then on top of it, you are powerless.
And you always have that revisionist of, if only I had ...
Yeah.
If I just let you, this wouldn't have...
And we don't know what this thing's motives are. I mean, they're probably not good.
With a smile like that? No.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's
not.
Little shy look over the shoulder, like,
see you tomorrow. Like that's just like,
what is it gonna do?
I don't like it. It made me uncomfortable in the best way possible.
Yeah.
It made me so uncomfortable. Absolutely, book of the week. Because when you get a visceral like reaction, come on, that's art, right? Like it moves you.
Yeah.
And James, whatever computer, whatever you're typing this on, burn it. Circle it with salt, something. Like, there's something unholy about the materials you're using, okay? I'm just saying.
Yeah, because there's some stuff coming out
Yo,
of that apparatus.
I was like, old priest, young priest. Like, get them both. Let them talk to you for a little bit. Please.
Whatever that.
So, definitely pick that up because it's going to give you some good scares. If you thought Stranger Things was scary, he hasn't because he hasn't seen it. But this right here, same vein. Yeah. Might be a little bit darker. Not going to lie.
But with a come hither smile. Yeah, when you get to that. Ugh.
You will know true fear. You will know true fear. Obviously, we hope that you've watched us to the very end and enjoyed what you've seen. If so, click that thumbs up because the algorithm will tell other people that love comics and other creators that we love what they're doing. Mm-hmm. So let them know that with that thumbs up.
Yeah, and every week we do this.
That's right.
So hit subscribe and the bell, and that will let you know when we put this out onto the interwebs.
Yes, because we do all the time for you. We're in your closet. Your comics closet.
God, just do that quick. God, the smile.
It was so bad. It was so terrible.
The smile.
Okay. All right. I'm going home. I can't.
Was it too scary for...